Hi everyone, in this video we will look at how to create a slope chart. First, what is a slope chart? A slope chart is a simple chart that shows changes between two data points across multiple categories or time periods. It's basically a line chart. Some of the key features of this chart are you have two vertical axes. There will always be a line connecting the data points across the two axes. We typically show the labels right next to the data points instead of as a legend. Although you can show legends separately, the focus of this chart is to highlight relative changes and not the absolute shape over time, like in a line chart. When to use this chart? First, when you want to compare something before and after, like in ad effectiveness studies, when you ask people about their preferences first, then you show them your ad, and then you ask them again if their preferences have changed. So that's before and after comparison. Then you could also use this chart to show changes in ranking or proportions like you see in this chart here. And finally, we can highlight winners and losers with this chart. So let's build one. I am here in the design mode. This is my data. So we have two columns for 2 years. We have 3 categories, and this is our data in percentages. So first, click on Insert, click on Chart, click on Line Chart, select this fourth chart called Line with Markers, click OK. Let's just paste our data from this table into this chart. I'm going to delete this extra column here as well as this extra fourth category. So all I'm doing is just selecting that entire row or column, then right clicking on it and then press delete. We are done with the data sheet. So let's close this by clicking on X from the top right corner. Let's edit the chart title to say Impact of AI. I'm going to bold this. Next, click on this chart, then click on Chart Design, click on Select Data. In this Select Data Source dialog box, click on Switch Row Column. Click OK. We don't need the data sheet, so let's close that as well. Let's double click on our vertical axis and change the maximum percentage to 100%, so a value of 1. We don't need the horizontal grid lines, so click on them and press delete on your keyboard. We do need vertical grid lines, so click on this plus sign in the top right corner of your chart. Locate grid lines, click on this arrow on the right hand side, select primary major vertical option. Then click on more options, click on shape fill. Let's make this a solid line and give this a black color. Then double click on the horizontal axis, click on this axis options if it's not already clicked at your end. This is the fourth button from left. Then click on tick marks under axis position option. We can close the format option here. We don't need the vertical axis anymore, so click on it once and press delete. Let's shrink the chart horizontally like so. Bring this in the center. Then I'm going to click on this chart area by clicking in the center, and I'm going to reduce the size even more because I want space for my data labels on the left and right hand side. Now it's time to enable our data labels. So right click on this marker either on the left hand side or on the right hand side. Click on Add Data Labels option. Let's do that for all 3 of them. I need all these labels to be left aligned, so you can either manually move them like this, or there is a better way. Double click on the labels, then single select your left label and click on left under label position. Let's do that for this one too. So single select it and click on left under label position. We are almost there. We have a legend here to tell us which line is what. However, with this chart, we typically show the labels right next to the data points on the left hand side. So let's do that. You can further customize this if you want it. So for example, if you want to make these circles bigger, just double click on them. Click on Fill and Line option, then click on Marker, click on Marker Options, click on this built-in option. Here you can increase the size of the circle. So if I make this 10, you will see the circle has become bigger. If you want any other shape, same thing, go to Marker Options, and from type, you can choose some other shape. So like a diamond here. and so on. If you want to add another category, so right now we just have 3 lines. Let's say you wanted to add a 4th line, just right click on the chart, click on edit data. In the data sheet, you can type in what you want your 4th row to be. So for example, say sales, and I don't know, I'm just going to enter some random value here. And there you see, we have added a 4th line, which is this yellow line here. Let's delete the legend and we can add one more data label like so. And if 2 points coincide like this, you can always shift these on the other side like so. I also forgot to enable data labels for this, so let me do that as well. So yeah, there you go. You have complete flexibility to edit this chart. If you want it, you can also add another vertical axis here and show 3 years of data. In order to add a 3rd vertical axis, it's simple. Just drag this to the right hand side and call this 2026. Let me just copy paste these same values here and you can get 3 vertical axes like so. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for future videos, and I will catch you next time.